Hi everyone, welcome to our Yoga Reach Pals in Motion adaptive yoga class. We're thrilled to be a part of the Parkinson's community and appreciate all the donations that were received to keep our programs available to those living with Parkinson's. Faith Gilbert, Janet Kennedy, and I, Shar Grossman, will be practicing poses from our mindful movement classes that will consist of 3 different sections. What we're going to offer you is a variety of mind-body movements with our recommendations that you do what is most comfortable for you and what feels the best for you and safest for you. During all the sections, you'll be offered seated poses, standing, or we're going to eventually be down on the floor. So have a chair, have a wall, or some type of counter that you can hang on to for extra support. If you have a minute to get a towel, blanket, anything like that, we might want to put that under your bottom, your belly. We'll see what happens with that. And also, just have a great time, okay? And think about also all the space around you. So as we're seated, let's ground our feet, be it into the mat, into the earth. Keep our spine really straight. Begin with a breath. Just inhale and exhale with your mouth open. Again, inhale and then exhale. Another way that the breath could be inhaled and exhaled is called Ujjayi breathing. Where you inhale, you can put your hands on your belly. Where you inhale and your stomach goes like a balloon. It starts blowing up. When you exhale, it deflates. So feel that. Inhale, exhale, and have that air come in and out of the nose. That's the Ujjayi breathing. So in and out. Nice. Continue with that very slowly, very comfortably for you. Place your palms on your thighs and sort of rock a little bit from side to side. Maybe put more pressure on the left side of the foot and bend a little bit, and then put some pressure on the right. Do that for just a second, and then ground the feet so you feel support in your whole body from your toes all the way to the crown of your head. Let's place our palms by our side, palms open, facing forward. Inhale, nice beautiful breath. Bring the arms up to the sky. Smile at the beautiful sunshine. Exhale, rotate the palms and bring them back down. Nice. Again. Inhale, smile on your face. Exhale. One more. In and then out. Nice. Walk it out a second. Good. Bring your palms into Namaste. And just think about nothing. Whatever thoughts are coming in, acknowledge them, but let them float away. Just think about the present time and all the wonderful things that you do every day and that happen for you. With our palms together, we're going to twist to the right side and we're going to keep our hips straight. So let's try it. Inhale, go to the side. Exhale, come on back. Other side. Inhale, rotate the upper body. Exhale, come back. Now, if your arms for some reason aren't comfortable, you can just keep them down. Just rotate, back to center, other side. Good. This time we're going to stretch out our arms as we turn. So we're going to turn to the right. The arms can stretch out. So what you can do in a different way, a modification, is to hold the back of your chair. So this arm doesn't have to be stretched out. It can be hanging on, and the head can gently either look forward or a little bit towards the back of the chair. You decide and do what's best for you. Take another inhale and exhale, come back to center. Opposite side. Inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, come back. Let's do this once more. Inhale, stretch them out. Keep the shoulders down. Exhale, come back to center. Once more on the left or the right, whichever way you're facing. Inhale, stretch them out. Exhale, come back. Okay, walk it out a minute. Nice. Now, we're going to take our right foot, and there's a couple ways we're going to do this. We're going to point our toes and slide our leg forward so the toes can stay on the ground. Then we're going to flex the foot and bring it back. We're going to do it with the opposite foot. Point and flex. Now you have another choice. You can point, lift that leg up. It doesn't have to go all the way up to the sky. It can be even with the hip. Flex it, bend that knee, and bring it back down. Let's try the other side. Point, flex, bring it back. Okay, we're going to do one more on each side. Point and do what's best for you. Point, flex, bring it back. Other side. Point, flex, bring it back. Nice. Okay, this time I'm going to turn to the side and we're going to do a couple cat-cows. And remember, you're still breathing. So we're going to inhale, and our back is going to be arched. I don't know if you can see a little bit. Our back is arched. We're going to exhale, and we're going to look like a cat. So there's an arch in our back. So inhale, keep those shoulders back. Pretend there's a pencil by the scapula in the back. And then exhale. Again, in, out. One more. In, out. Nice. I'm going to turn back to center. This time, we're going to take our right leg, and you can do it a couple ways. The right leg can be lifted like we're in a car passenger. We're going to lift the leg up and bring it to the side. So if you're pretending you're in a car, you had opened the door, the leg came up, you put it out on the ground, and then you start moving. But we're just going to do this much of it. And if you want to instead just slide it open, keep it on the floor, the mat, that's fine also. So we're going to do 4 of these, and we're going to alternate sides. Okay, ready? 1. This is still 1, the other side. Good. Feel the hips opening. 2. 2. And if you look at Janet and Faith, they're each modifying. They're doing it a different way than I'm doing it. 3. 3. Okay. One more. 4. Great. 4. All right. This time, we're going to raise our palms to the sky. Support your feet. The right arm is going to come down by our side, and it can even hang on to the chair. And we're going to bend. But when we bend, we're not leaning forward. We're going to try and really open that heart. Let all the love that you have flow all over. So bend, bend, bend. Keep the arm back. Take a deep breath in. And let's exhale out of your mouth and come back to center. Nice. Other side. We're going to inhale, both arms up. Left palm is going to come down. Maybe hang on to the chair. And you're going to bend. Now, if this arm, if the shoulder's giving you a little bit of difficulty, just maybe sweep it a little bit forward, or just keep it here and just do the bend. So it's your choice. Come back to center. We're going to do it once more on each side, and you again, I keep repeating this, do what's most comfortable for you. Both arms up if that feels good, or they could be straight. Bring the right palm to the chair and side bend. Good. Come back up. Bring that arm down. Both arms up again. The inhale. Exhale. Bend. Nice. And look forward. Good. Come back down. Okay, in our mindful movement classes, we always try and do some brain teasers. So we're going to do one before the next section starts. So this is what our feet are going to do. Our right foot, the toes are going to go out. So they're going to go out to the side. So it's like you're flipping your toes to the side. Then you're going to pick up the heel and bring it out. Okay? So you're flipping out, and then the heel's coming out. Then the heel's going to come in, and the toes are going to come in. Let's try the other side. Toe, heel, heel, toe. Again. Toe, heel, heel, back towards the middle, the center, toe. Good. So then they're parallel again. Let's do the other side once more. Toe, heel, heel, toe. Okay, we're going to add something to this. When we have our toes go out to the side, we're going to be in a position like this. Okay, so your shoulders are back. You're not leaning down. If that's not comfortable, keep them down by your side. Okay, so the toes out. When the right foot goes out, you bend the arms. Good. Bring the right foot in, go back up. And then bring the toes back in and go down. Good. Let's try the other side. Shake it out a minute. Good. See if I remember this. Okay. Toes, heel, heel, toes. Okay, again. Toes, heel, heel, toes. Once more the other side. Toes, heel, heel, toes. Okay, and for our last thing that we're going to do, we're going to do both feet simultaneously and arms. Let's try it. Toes, heels, heel, toes. Let's do it once more. That was awesome, everyone. Okay, again. Toes, heel, heel, toes. Okay, applaud for yourself. Nice job. Okay, one more thing. We're going to open up the hips once more. You can take your right foot with the toes touching the mat and have the inside of the ball of the foot grab a hold of the ankle. And that way you can just open up the hip and keep the foot down there, or you can bring it to your calf, or you can grab a hold of it with your hand and bring it all the way up to the other leg. So you decide. This is sort of a tree pose as we're seated. And you can also massage the hip a little bit. Just push it out. Adductor. Push it out. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale. Another breath. Exhale. Bring it down. Other side. Toes pointing. Open up that hip. Grab a hold of that ankle. Either stay there, come to the calf, or go all the way up. Nice. And the foot can be flexed, and you can even, while we didn't do it on the first foot, you can even rotate a little bit, or just make your toes move, make your ankle move. Just if anybody happens to feel that we're a little bit stiff because we just started, this is a great way to begin and open up for our stretching. Okay, bring it down, and now we're going to have Janet's going to come up next. Tag team. All right.
the next part we are going to be standing. I am going to be standing. You are welcome to stay seated, and Shar will show you the seated pose compared to the standing pose, and Faith will modify what I'm doing standing. Okay, so you have 3 different options. We need to get up out of the chair. So we're going to slide forward in the chair as far forward as you can get without falling off. Let's take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Just bring the arms forward right now. Sitting nice and tall with the spine tall. Draw the arms back. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the arms forward and hinge forward. So I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see me. We'll do it again. Sitting tall. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge forward. All right, so your feet are grounded. This time we're going to pick the buttocks up just a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge forward and maybe the buttocks comes off. Get your weight into your legs. Come back down. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge forward. Buttocks comes up. Good. This time we're going to stand all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Get your weight into your legs. Dig into them and come on up. Good. All right. So you're going to carefully walk around to the back of your chair. I'm going to move mine so you can see me. All right? But you're going to be following Faith, who will be standing using her chair, and following Shar. Yikes. I'm not sure where to put the chair. Following Shar, seated. It's the chair in the way.
Probably. Just move it more.
There we go. Okay. I want you to be able to see Shar. All right. Spread your toes out. Open up your palms. We're in mountain pose. Let's relax and take a breath here. Slow inhale. Fill up your belly. And exhale. Just bring your mind and body together with one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Using arms, inhale up. Exhale, bring the palms to heart center, grab onto your chair, or keep them at heart center and step back with right foot. Your right foot will turn out to 2 o'clock. Left foot is grounded. Your legs can be wide on a railroad track, or they can be closer together. It's up to you and where you feel comfortable to stand. Holding on if you need to, otherwise bring both arms up. Breathe. Let's squeeze those shoulder blades back. Inhaling. Exhale, go back up. Squeezing back. Inhale. Exhale, come in together. Inhale, open. Exhale, back up. And one more time. Inhale down. Hold here as you exhale. We're going to take that twist that Shar did seated. We're going to go to the right. Inhaling. Exhale, twisting to the right. Now hold on if you need to. Coming forward. Let's do it again and add those long arms. Inhale. Exhale, twisting to the right. Stay grounded in your front leg. Open up your arms and just look out to the side. Good. Bring those palms back to heart center and now face forward. Good. Step together carefully. Feet are grounded, about hip width apart. Right now, those hands can be on your chair, or take a deep breath. Inhale up. Exhale, bring the palms to heart center and sink back into chair pose. It's a squat. You want the knees somewhere between toes and ankles, not past your toes. Get your weight back into your buttocks, into your heels. Squeeze that buttocks. Inhale. Push those heels and come on up. Exhale, holding on or reaching up. Bring the palms to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, sink back. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale, push through, come on up. Good. Grab onto that chair or bring your palms to heart center and step back with left foot. Let's do warrior one on the opposite side. Your left toes are turned out towards 10 o'clock. Good. Bring those arms out. Holding on if you need to. Let's do that again. Squeezing back, cactus arms. They look like goalposts. Inhale, in. Exhale, open. Inhale towards the ceiling. Exhale, come on in. Inhale in. This time, exhale, just inch towards the ceiling, whether your elbows are far apart or closer together. Good, now open a goalpost. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, turning to your left. Keep that front leg grounded. Coming forward again. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the left, and this time, let's open those arms long. Stay looking out to the left, so your spine is long. Bring the palms into heart center. Inhale. Exhale, turn forward. Good. Let's step together. Widen out your legs, stepping right leg out, stepping left leg out. So it's more of a plie squat, or what I call a true yoga squat. We're going into goddess. Take your buttocks back, toes are turned out. You can support yourself right now or hold on to that chair. Supporting yourself on your thighs or your chair. Inhale. Exhale. Push through those heels and come on up. Let's add arms to it. Inhale, up. Palms to heart center. As you exhale, bring it down. Relax the shoulders. Picking right heel up off the floor. Hand release. Picking left heel up off the floor. Hand release. Inhale. Exhale. Big arms. Exhale up. Pushing through those legs. One more time. Bring them into heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Come on down. Picking right heel up. Release. Picking left heel up. Release. Inhale. Big arms. Exhale. Push through those heels. Come on up. Bring the palms to heart center. Good. Let's open up arms. Turn your right foot so that it's at 3 o'clock. Your left foot is turned towards 12 o'clock. Right now, both of our legs are long. You can be holding onto the chair like Faith. You can be Faith. You can be sitting in the chair like Shar. Bend your right leg. Not past the toes. Stay behind the toes. Lengthen it out. Bend the right leg. You feel those shoulders, they get a little tired. Drop the right hand. Up, way up high, not by your knee. Bring the left arm up towards the ceiling. Out over your ear maybe. And again, if you have a shoulder issue, just modify. Bring it down to the shoulder. Bring it to your hip. Trying to keep the elbow drawn back though so you keep your chest open. Good. Keep the right leg where it is. Left arm drops. Right arm goes up and over. Or here. Or here. Holding on if you need to. Modify your arm for shoulder issue. Left arm comes up. Bring the palms into heart center. Turn your right foot forward. Open up those arms. Turn your left foot now to 9 o'clock. And your right foot is at that 12 o'clock. Grounded. Holding on if you need to. Bending left leg. Bring it in. When you straighten it out, keep softness in the knee. Bend the left leg. Come on in. One more time. Bend it, hold it here. You're grounded. Left hand drops to the upper thigh. Right arm goes up to the ceiling. Maybe out over your ear. Modify for a shoulder issue. Keep your back flat against the wall. If you feel your spine coming forward because the arm is forward, that's when you need to flatten out your back and bring that fingertips to your shoulder or to your hip or your lower back. Good. Slide this right arm back down. Left arm goes up and over. Modify the left arm if you need to. Both palms up. Bring the palms into heart center. Turn your left foot. So you can heel toe inward or step inward. It's up to you. All right. So we're going to go back into a balance pose. Holding on if you need to, watching Shar if you're seated. Right toes out to the side. Left arm up. Left arm out to the side. Relax. We're going to take that to the next level of intensity. All right? Slide the right toes out to the side. Left arm up and out. You can keep the right toes grounded the whole time, or you're going to soften this left knee a little bit, shift your weight into this left leg, maybe pick the right toes up. Holding on or not. It's easy enough to just drop those toes down to the floor anytime you need to get that extra balance, that extra stability, or they're held up the whole time. You can just keep dropping those toes. What does this help with? This helps if we're losing balance. Bring that leg in. And you feel your body shifting to one side because you're losing your balance. Let's do it again. Slide the left leg out. Toes grounded on the floor. Holding on the whole time if you need to. Right arm up to the ceiling and maybe out to the side. Because maybe when we're losing our balance, our arms are flinging somewhere to try to help us, right? Focus. You're holding on, or maybe you're just hovering over that chair with your fingers. Maybe your arm can be down near that thigh. Good, relax, draw it in, shift your weight a little bit, loosen the hips. We're going to do that again. Slide the left toes out. Right arm up and out. Good. Soften your right knee as you shift your weight into that right leg. Get grounded and lift the toes. Again, you can drop and lift. Drop and lift as much as you need to in between that balance for stability. And you may wobble, and that's okay. It's your muscles trying to keep you stable. Good, draw it in. Just shift your weight a little bit. Loosen those hips. Let's take a deep breath. Spread your toes out. Using arms, inhale up. Palms come into heart center. We're ready for our third section. We do divide our class up into 3 different sections, and we always have 3 teachers. All right? So Faith is going to take over, and this is the time when maybe you need to grab a towel or a pillow. She's going to take you to the floor eventually, and you might want it for your knees.
Okay, so using your chair, and grab that pillow or towel for under your knees. We're going to use our chair to get down to the floor. So, like we did that chair pose, you can start to bend your knees into that chair pose. Put your hands on your chair. Take one knee down and take the other knee down. And here we are. You can either use your hands on the chair the whole time, or you can come all the way down with your hands on the floor into a hands and knees position, tabletop position, quadruped position, okay? I'm gonna throw this off now. Okay, so, take some nice breaths. What you want to do here is, if you're all the way on the floor, engage all those muscles. Really line up your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Good. You can rock a little bit. Just get used to it here. Now the other thing is tighten your tummy. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Good. So you can either stay right here on the floor, or again, hands can be on the chair. Some cat-cows. We did this at the beginning. So, extend, breathe in, open your chest again, breathe in, and
then when you breathe out, let your back round. Breathe in. Breathe out, round. Breathe in, extend. Good. Again, either hands on the chair or the floor. Come into a modified child's pose. All you're doing is you're shifting your hips back towards your feet. Shifting your hips back towards your feet. Stretching your hands out, giving your shoulders a nice stretch. Again, could be up on the chair. Same thing. Nice modified child's pose. Couple breaths. Good. Come back up into a tall kneeling position. Take one leg and step it up. Just step forward. So this front leg is in like a 90-degree angled position. Okay. From here, this really looks like a warrior one standing. So you could raise one arm, or you could raise both arms. It's like a warrior one again. Beautiful. Feel that strength. Good. We'll go into some stretching here as well. We always like to do some stretching at the end of class. So start to rock forward and back. And now hold this position forward. So what you're doing now is you're lengthening out your hip flexors of your back leg. So you'll feel a stretch here in the front of your back, hip, and thigh. Good. So just hold this stretch, pushing your hips forward, and then rock backwards, lengthening that front leg. Pull your toes up towards you, trying to straighten out this front leg, feeling the stretch behind your leg, your hamstrings. You can keep that knee bent, somewhat bent. Good, so one more stretch forward, pushing those hips forward. Keep that tummy engaged. Nice breath. And rock backwards, lengthening that front leg, feeling the stretch in your hamstring behind your leg here. Good. Stay right here. Let's do one more thing. We did some rotation with both Shar and Janet. So, again, we can rotate in this position. So, we'll go both ways. So, whichever hand is free right now, extend it forward. And now, try to rotate. So, you're turning, think about turning your chest, hand, and lastly your neck, but don't force your neck. Good. And come back to the middle. Again, you can try different hand positions if that shoulder is an issue. Rotate again. Good. Switch hands. Switch hands and rotate the other way. Open to the side. And back. Good. We're switching legs, so this time go ahead and step your other foot forward. I'll just stay this way. Nice breaths. Again, one arm up or both arms up. Good. Or keep both hands on the chair, rocking a little bit, forward, back. Now go ahead and rock forward and hold it. So still watch that angle of your front knee, but you are elongating this back hip. So trying to feel the stretch in the front of this back hip and thigh. Nice breath. And rock backwards.
extending that front leg. So your hips are pushing backwards, you're hinging at your hips. Feeling that elongation, that stretch on the back of your front leg. Pull your toes up towards you. Good. One more time, rock forward. Beautiful, rock back. Feeling that hamstring stretch. Good. Ready for our rotation again. So, opening up one arm. Again, it can be elongated. Rotate towards the side. Think about opening that chest and shoulders. Turning your head, but don't force your neck. Or you can vary the arm position. Good. Switch sides. Reaching your opposite arm forward. Open up to the side. Nice breath. Good. Okay, from here, you're going to make your way to a seated position. Okay. Seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Nice breath. Take your really think about engaging your muscles, pulling that tummy in towards your back, and you're going to slowly lower down onto your back. So breathing, slowly lower. Beautiful. Keep your knees bent. Keep your knees bent, feet on the floor, and we're getting ready for a bridge. So you're pushing the bottoms of your feet, pushing the heels into your mat, pushing your hands into the mat, engaging your tummy and your rear end, and tilt your hips up off the floor. This is a bridge pose. Breathing, and lower back down slowly. Good. Again, engage your muscles, curl your hips up off the mat, push into the floor, bridge pose. Feeling that sun and down. Good. Widen your feet a little bit so they're more like on the edges of your mat or just a little wider than shoulders. And think of windshield wipers. So let your knees rock towards one side. We did a lot of upper body rotation. So now we're rotating our lower body. So rock slowly, your knees both rock slowly to one side. Back to the center, keeping your tummy engaged. Rock to one side. Center. Other side. Center. Good. One more hip opener. Let's do a figure 4 stretch. So take one ankle and cross it over your thigh. So it's like you form a little triangle position in the middle. We did this at the beginning too, like a tree pose. Good. So you're just trying to open up the hip, the one that's crossed over, letting your knee open out to the side. Couple breaths. Nice. And go ahead and switch. Cross your ankle over your thigh. You can see you're forming that little triangle in the middle. Good. You can help with your hand. Open up that knee. Couple breaths. Beautiful. Take both knees into your chest.
Last little hug. If you're in your chair, you could just hug one knee at a time. Give yourself a little back massage, rocking a little side to side, forward, back. Now, lower one leg down at a time. So one leg goes back down to the mat, then the other. Fully extend your legs. Rest your hands on the floor. You're getting ready for your final resting pose, final Shavasana. So, from here, close your eyes. Focus in on your own relaxed breathing. Try to be present again. Bring yourself back into the present moment. Your thoughts. Some thoughts will come into your head. So just think about letting those thoughts flow in and out like the waves. The thoughts will be there. That's okay. Accept them, no judgment, and let them flow back out. Stay where you are. At the end of our classes, well, sometimes the beginning, sometimes the end, we play a little song and we have some fun. So here's a couple phrases to think about before we wrap it up. Feels good, don't it? Feels good, don't it? You only got one life, live in the moment. Oh, 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 it feels so good to be alive. So make your way onto your side. So roll yourself onto one side, either one. From here, use your hands and push yourself back up through, back onto a knee position. If you still have your chair nearby, slowly and carefully make your way back up to a standing position so you can use your chair. Step one leg up, step the other, and come to a full standing position. Make sure, give yourself a moment, make sure you're not dizzy. And here we go, we're gonna get this little music on. And so stand up, ladies. Here it comes. Very easy to follow along. March. Feels good, don't it? One life lived in the moment. Feels good, don't it? Feels good, don't it? You only got one life. Come on, say it. Oh, it feels so good to be alive. Do it with us. Oh, it feels so good to be alive. Don't it feel good? Oh, it feels so good to be alive. Feels so good, so good. Oh, it feels so good to be alive. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here with us today, for being part of our In Motion community.